I'm Heather.
I'm Nate.
And this is Lacey.
We're going to Redondo Beach.
It's Beachlife Festival, and it's Nate's birthday, so we're headed to the beach to listen to some music for 3 days.
But first we had to go pick up Nate's birthday gift. I surprised him by flying our friends down to spend the weekend with us.
It was a great birthday surprise. And then we got a hotel right across the street from the Beachlife Festival so we could hear all the music.
We arrived at our hotel, and we didn't waste any time getting checked in. We couldn't wait to get up to the room to see our amazing views and listen to all the music.
From our room, we could see all of Redondo, from the pier to the festival to the harbor.
And the views did not disappoint. We felt like we could overlook the entire music festival. We could see it all.
We could watch the crowds as they moved from one side of the festival to the other, so we always knew which stage we should be listening to next.
After checking out all our views for a while, the sun was starting to come out. So we rode the sound wave down to check out the music festival.
We were ready to party. I mean, not like we did when we were kids, but still party.
And after checking out the festival for a bit, we got hungry, and right next door was this amazing fresh seafood restaurant. This seafood was so fresh, I might have to rethink eating seafood. I mean, I felt bad for this little guy.
But it tastes so good.
I opted to look at the plastic fish while we ordered some amazing food, and just as we sat down, we heard a familiar voice. Seal was playing. We wolfed down our food and rushed back to the hotel so we could listen to him from our balcony. Oh, it was so good, and after that, the next band started playing on the low tide stage. We sat on the balcony and watched the sunset as we could just listen to the music from afar. It was so cool to just be up here listening to the music and watching all the people down below.
We were surrounded by the Southern California beach life in all its forms. Whether they were surfing in, skating in, or flying in, everybody wanted to get to the beach before the sunset.
And as we were sitting there having a perfect evening with the amazing view and listening to some great music, we heard a knock at the door. Oh, it was so sweet. The hotel had some cake and beer set up in honor of Nate's birthday.
Chocolate cake and a bucket of beer. It's like they knew exactly what I wanted for my birthday dessert. They even sent enough to share with everybody, so I picked out my beer first, and we all sat down to start enjoying it.
We needed to take Lacey out before the next band started. It was a big one, and you could tell by all the fancy cars lining up on the street. Sting was up next, and you could tell the electricity was in the air before he even started. Oh my gosh, that was so good. The air was electrified. I watched the crowds pour out of the festival.
We were glad not to have to fight the crowds and catch whatever ride was available on the street, and we felt pretty lucky to be nice and comfortable in our beautiful hotel room.
We went to bed with Sting singing in our head, and we woke the next day ready to play. Okay, maybe we didn't wake up as active as all of these people, but it was sure fun to watch them.
They were taking playing at the beach to a whole new level, and some of them were artists who seemed to play their own music on the pavement.
Lacey said we should get one of those for her, but in the meantime, we made her go for her morning walk.
We always have to drag her until it's time to pose for the photos, and then all of a sudden she seems to have plenty of energy to go wherever she wants.
She tried to get us to take her around in the golf cart and then told us this bike would do. She'll do anything not to walk. We told her we were just gonna go upstairs and listen to music all afternoon. We got hungry, so we headed to the hotel bar to grab some food before heading back up to the room to listen to some more music.
It was becoming hard to keep up. There were so many different bands playing.
It was one of those cold, cloudy beach days, and we were all too happy to be in our warm, cozy hotel room listening to the music rather than being outside. But anytime we did get chilly, we just made sure we jumped around and danced a lot.
After shaking off our foggy feelings, we started to appreciate some of the parts of Redondo we hadn't noticed before. We imagined waking up in our condo on the harbor and then tooling around in our boat as we took a trip to Catalina and back.
Plus, I was really enjoying the views from up here.
I don't know if it was the marine layer or not, but even with the concert, there seemed to be a sense of calm on the ocean this morning.
And although we were cozy, comfy in our room and loving the views, we wanted to go check out the views from our friend's room. Well, I think we determined they had a better view of the high tide stage, but we had a better overall view of the whole festival.
Now that it was the second day, we were really starting to figure out where we wanted to be to hear each band on each stage.
And even though it was cold and cloudy and the wind was blowing hard, we still wanted to venture out to see if we could find the views from the low tide stage.
The boats in the harbor seemed to be getting the same idea as they looked for the best places to drop anchor.
It was really pretty here. It's right on the water. It had some great views while you sat and listened to music. Lacey met a local who told her a great spot where we could see and listen to the music coming from the low tide stage. Santi Gold was singing.
Devo's next, y'all! In the moment. Hit it!
That was really cool. And I wasn't quite ready to go back yet, even though it was pretty breezy out. I wanted to try and take in all these views. It was gorgeous out here, and the sun was just starting to shine through. And it turns out it's a good thing we stopped to admire the views, because as we were walking back, Santigold was just getting off the stage, and we were about to walk right by her. It was so cool.
Her set was incredible, and when she saw Lacey waving, she couldn't help but say hi.
We strutted back to our hotel, feeling pretty good about ourselves, ready to listen to the next band take the stage. We didn't actually know who was playing, but we remembered we got Nate shirts for his birthday. So we all put them on and we sported them while we danced to the music.
Birthday shirts made this beach bash a blast.
We just got a couple more songs for you. Thank you for kicking off our tour with us here. Love you guys.
We had another great afternoon of listening to some awesome music. And we watched the sun go down, and then we rushed over to the low tide stage because Devo was playing.
Okay. Well, I got my bass back. But we needed to whip it. That time is now. Right? Whip it, Jeff. Whip it good. Get straight. Go forward. Move ahead.
That was a fun trip down memory lane and pretty cool to hear him live.
They whipped us right back to the 80s.
We made our way back to the hotel room, taking in all the views. We had to get ready for Incubus. They were playing at the high tide stage that night. We watched the crowds pile out again as we all headed off to bed to get ready for the last day of the music festival.
We might have been tired after 2 days of living the beach life, but we couldn't stay in bed long because the sun was coming out and it was turning into a beautiful day.
We woke up early and there was no one at the festival yet. All the grounds were empty. We even got to hear them doing the sound check for the microphones. That was pretty cool. We had never heard that before. We headed out to the festival, and while we were taking pictures, everyone thought Lacey was so cute. They started taking their own pictures of her. We high-kicked it to grab some lunch before heading over to listen to Sugar Ray on the low tide stage.
One more time, Beachlife! Good time. okay? I didn't get a BMW until I was 18. But we wrote a song about that thing. Dad's credit cards max out, though. I hate me too. Run it. Cause that's the way we like it. Okay, well, let me get a sip of my Irish Gatorade really quickly. Hey guys, cheers, have a glorious day. Thanks for letting Sugar Ray be a small part of it, man. The Beastie World Tours, I think you know that. You guys are so rad! How do you say thank you? No, let me finish. Like, words are easy. How do you say thank you for 36 years of being kind to the band Sugar? How do you say thank you for letting us embrace this beautiful stage here at Beachlife? How do you say you don't even deserve to share a stage with ZZ Top or Donovan Frank? How do you say thank you? Let me know, I'll do it for 1 hour. Me too, I don't know either. But can you feel the love inside our hearts for everybody here in Southern California, man? You guys, thank you so much. And hey, I hope we're invited back for the 6th year, but that might be pushing. Now here's Sugar Ray's last little trip into the top 10 in 2001. And you thought we were a 90s band. And these frosted tips are my magical powers. They give me a table at Islands when I need one. But this song is unfortunately titled something that kind of was a self-fulfilling prophecy of what the band would be. This song is called When It's Over. There it is. Oh, you know when it gets to the chorus. Here we go. Do my shorts make me look a little old? I put on the 909 shorts, you know what I'm saying? Chip with the brain. My wife said, you look good, Mark, that's really cool. The these cut off shorts, I think they'll really like it at Beachlife. And then I was walking out and went, oh, this was a bad idea. Even 52. But then I came out here for the love of Beachlife, there's nothing better. So real quickly, you know Sugar Ray, if you know the Shrinky days, right? We had a couple gears in our career, right? So we got a little better with a little cordial one. But this song's the first song we ever released back in 1995. And we used to tour with bands like Korn, the Deftones, Monster Magnet, the Sex Pistols, Cypress Hill, Slayer, White Zombie! I know, I can't even believe either. Now we play with Michael Bolton, and I'm just as happy. Man, you guys are so amazing. You guys, man, at the bottom of my heart, I'm gonna go home in 2 hours, and my wife is gonna give me a poopy bag to go pick up the dog crap in the backyard. This is a true story. I want to be nice to you. It's okay, because I believe in you. I'll tell you why. Look what you did for Sugar Ray after all these years. Look what all you got me to. And I hope you see one day what you're doing to us from the bottom of my heart. And thank you, Beachlife, for having us. God willing, we'll be back. We'll be back every time. In fact, we'll play here at 6:30 in the morning next year on Sunday. Hey, gentlemen, have a great day. Again, I don't like to talk a lot. It's not my style. But this song made our dreams come true back in 1997. It went to #1. Because of you. So I say thank you so much, man. Have a beautiful day. This song's called Fly. It goes like this. Yep. Thank you guys. Have a great day, be safe. But turn it off, it's Sunday, but it doesn't mean it's not Saturday. Every year you guys come here, we'll be here.
Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. I think he's my favorite, and it was so cool. We got to see him right after. We headed back to the room to listen to some more music, and the wind was picking up. It was a gorgeous day, but we were about to get blown off the balcony. And it seemed like the wind was blowing the music all over the place. We couldn't tell what we were listening to.
With 3 bands on 3 stages and the wind blowing it in every direction, you never knew which song you were going to hear next.
Over the next hour, the wind got stronger and stronger. We just watched in awe as it blew everything around.
With the wind making the waves big enough they looked like they might crash over the barrier and into the harbor, all of the boats started coming on home so they could hunker down and batten down the hatches.
It may have been windy, but we weren't going to let it stop our fun. We headed over to the low tide stage to listen to ZZ Top.
Oh yeah, Jeff Beck right there. I'm gonna slide over here.
The wind was so strong they couldn't even put up the big screen, so we really couldn't see anything, but we could hear it all just fine. So I watched the views while we listened to music. Okay, the wind got pretty strong, so we did end up heading back to the room. And by the time we got there, it turns out they had stopped the whole festival on an hour delay because of the wind. They never started it back up again. They actually ended up canceling the rest of the festival. We watched the grounds empty out, and we were grateful for the awesome weekend we'd had.
We watched the sunset one last time, and then they were nice enough to turn on all the festival lights for the final evening.
Thanks for going to Beachlife Festival in Redondo Beach with us.